Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe the channel, and if there is a bell icon, please hit it. Okay, so let's jump into today's video. In today's video, we will try to cover Snowflake, how to connect your Power BI desktop to the Snowflake and bring data to Power BI and create some sample reports. Okay, so here I am on the screen of Snowflake right now. So on the Snowflake site, uh, you have to register with the trial version. Okay, so let's click here and let me show it's still recording fine. Okay, so you have to start your 30-day trial version with this small information. Okay, and it will send you an email with some URLs, okay, that you can use to log into your actual system. So let me go to my screen and log out. Okay, so basically once you have that URL, uh, like this is one of my URL where it will redirect to this kind of URL here. So this is like my IT with some geographic information. Sorry, here this one. Like I have selected Central India and Azure. So while you are registering at that time, it will ask you, in which region you want the Snowflake uh, server and on which cloud platform. So do you want on Azure or do you want on Google or AWS? Only three are there. So basically Snowflake, if you guys don't know, then Snowflake is a cloud TV, or we can say it's cloud data warehouse in simple term. Okay, so you will find more information on their site. So once you have registered, at that time it will ask you to create credentials. So that credentials make handy with you, and this is identical to the SQL Server credentials. So it is not a Windows credential. Make sure, yeah, there is a way you can enable SSO within your organization. Okay, so that is possible with Snowflake. But for this particular video, we are going to use Snowflake uh, account, the basic account. Okay, so I have to write, I have to enter my username and password and then say sign in, and it will land you to the new UI. So basically this new UI of the Snowflake that I like a lot. And I will show you the older UI also. So this is the older UI, guys. Okay, and this is the new one. So, and this is not similar to SSMS, or it is not kind of mature as like SSMS. So see, basically SSMS is your Windows application, and this is a cloud base. So there are a lot of limitations, and it's still in very initial stage, this particular UI. So basically, let's understand what the Snowflake this UI is. Okay, so I will show you both actually, the older one and new one. So let's start with the new one. So once you log in, it will show you, this screen particular. It will show you your trial version. It's a 37 days we have now, and then some account information. You see this one here. So this is my account ID, and so Snowflake has created some random organization for me, and cloud is Microsoft Azure, my region. Okay, and the addition I have picked, there are three additions, and some located information is there. So if you click on your icon, you will find this other roles available that you can have, then your profile information and other documentation. So basically in profile you will find credentials, and you can go ahead and change your credentials. Then the dashboard. So I'm not going to create a dashboard, but identically it's like your dashboard where you can manage your contents. So, and worksheet is nothing but your scripts, where you can write down your scripts. You can manage your scripts within your folders. Okay, for example, this is my work folder where I have created one worksheet, and I will just sample show you. So this kind of worksheet is look like you will have some text area, then you have your DBs. Here you have selected DB, then you have your warehouse, the compute virtual warehouse, and your role. So these all things are there, and then your output of this particular query I am showing you. Okay, I'm going back now. So this is what the worksheet is about. Okay, so you can go ahead and create your folders. You can manage that way for each different project, and it is always saved here. So don't worry about saving or anything. Whatever you are going to write, it will be always in the save state. Okay, you can also share this your script with your team members. Okay, so yeah, so this is what worksheet is about. So you can go ahead and write your queries there. Now in data part, you will find the DB and some other information. I'm interested in DB only. So in DB, you can go and create a database basically. So create some sample DB I have created already. So I'm not going to create again, but it's like just write down the name, make sure what account you are using, okay, because this will become your owner, and then just hit the create button. Okay, so basically like I have created this one and this POC. Under that I have one some sample table employee, right, and their information, the table definition, columns, data preview. So there is only one record, and some information about history. So here you can go and see the preview actually. Okay, and yeah, so it will show some thousand records, not more than that, few records only, it means. And it will show you the structure of your scheme. And see, these all things you can do in your script. Okay, there is a commands. Okay, so you can select table and describe the table. It will show you the schema structure the way we do into SQL. Okay, so and this is the UI way of that. So yeah, so here this is what information we'll get: the owner information and roles, then privileges. If you want to assign to someone, you can go and select that role, which role you want to assign. Okay, and for that, for example, let's say public, what permissions on that table you want to give, like select, truncate. So to provide only read-only access, you can go ahead and select statement. Yeah, and grant privileges. So this is the way you can manage your DB access to the user. Okay, so this is not an admin uh, tutorial, but basically it's in this video we don't want to cover all these things. We'll just cover the basic idea of Snowflake and then how to connect it. So hopefully you got the idea. You can go and create some tables, DB, and then table under that, and you can insert some records. To insert the records, you will go to worksheet, create a new worksheet, okay, and then you can select your DB, in which DB you want to do with which schema. Okay, and you can write down and make sure you have in trial there will be only one compute warehouse, so make sure you have selected that. You can select your role and warehouse. So these again, when you are into enterprise version, it will if there are multiple users, they have default settings. Okay, so they might be just a reader, so they have some reader role, and they will have some warehouse. This is only for readers. So basically it's underlying virtual hardware, so it's a compute resources that only. Okay, so you can go ahead and write your queries here. Okay, so let me show you one sample quickly. So these two, whenever you create this account, these are the default DB coming with Snowflake. Okay, and these are it's flooded with some sample data. So I'm going and add some table. So I have added table on my worksheet, and I'm adding a query. Okay, so this become my query now. Select star from the DB name, then the uh, schema name and the table. So I will click on run. So it's having 5 records with name and some information. Now, additionally, Snowflake will provide me some analytics information here. Okay, let's now move. So I think this is enough for you guys to, start with Snowflake probably. Uh, so best of luck with your Snowflake journey. There are a lot of tutorials and a lot of things are available. You can see this, you know, the entire documentation, and you can practice. Uh, these are some basic data types and all the information. Okay, a video tutorials, everything is available. Now let's just quickly go to the older UI, the classic UI. You can, click on this classic console. Once you click that, it will again ask you the credentials, and it will see, it will land you into the classic window. So this is your classic window looks like. Okay, so on left hand side by default it's a worksheet, but some db, okay, or default db, and you can go ahead and select some table information. It will provide some table, and you can do some data preview, and I'm not sure it's available or not. So preview data is option is available, so you can go ahead and preview data and then write down here some xyz or queries. Okay, by default it will save. You can create a new worksheet if you want, and make here you can select, under which account you want to run, under which warehouse you want to run, on which particular db you want to execute. So dbo, uc, dbo. Okay, so now once you select this one, just close it, and you can write a query, whatever query you have. Select star, where is that, yellow YWE. Okay, and run. So it's showing me one record here. So now this particular table is under this particular compute and db and schema. Okay, so for admin this is a UI actually. So for non-admin this is not a UI, it will be different. The account option is not available. So here you can go account, you can update your billing information, then users, you can go ahead and create a users, okay, with details and some advanced information, and you can create another roles and policies. There are a lot of options, so go ahead, read. Okay, and yeah, so it will show you the worksheets, some warehouse. Okay, this is the only one warehouse we have. You can go ahead and create a new warehouse, then share. So basically this sample data is shared with us. Okay, and then total databases, so you can go ahead and create a new db here. So this is what it's look like, and maybe you will like this or you maybe like the new one. It's up to you. Once you click on this icon, it's always take you to the worksheet. If you go ahead and click, the worksheet is disabled and you are into some kind of admin mode. Okay, so yeah, it was very quick. Okay, this here we are done now. Okay, so now the goal is to connect this database under this resource. Okay, not a POC. So yeah, this one sample, and this one, this is a schema. So this particular schema is having these tables, so I want to consume these tables into my Power BI. Okay, so let's jump into Power BI now. Okay, so it's taking some time. I think it's done. I want to make this video short. So again, one more reminder, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. This will make me inspired to keep going with this kind of videos that help you to overcome with the different use cases and scenarios or your issues or your errors during your work time. So yeah, that will help. So go ahead and write down comments and subscribe. Something went wrong. Non-empty assertion failure. Okay, I have some issues. Let me. Yeah, sorry guys. So I had my Power BI crashed. So let's. This is I started now. We started. So let's go to get data and make sure you will have this your account information ready. So don't forget from where you have get it. Okay, so this URL is different and this is different. This is where you need to this is the one that you have to use into Power BI, and okay, I will quickly show that. So yeah, so this is what you have. One second guys. Yeah, so in your new UI it is into accounts, admin, okay, accounts, and here you will find the URL. Just copy that, okay, and keep it handy somewhere. So I'm using that now. So we'll go come back to the Power BI, select Snowflake DB, click on connect, write down that server information, okay, and your compute resource, compute your warehouse. See, additionally, you can pass another informations and even a SQL, like it's identical to SQL Server connection. Okay, let's click on OK. As of now, I'm not passing any particular SQL statement. We encountered while trying to connect details. The server name should only be the host name. Okay, let me check it. So yeah, I will remove this, HTTPS part. Let's try it again. Yeah, it's connected. Okay, so let me try this one. Load it. Import query. And yeah, we are good. So it is connecting and loading one temp record from employee table, and it is loaded perfectly fine. See, I have already connected, that's why it didn't ask me credentials, but I will show you that as well. So for that, what I will do is I will clear my credentials from resource. Okay, so basically if you want to, clear out your existing credentials, you can go ahead on data source. You can select this one and you see this clear permission. So for this I have selected, for this only I want to clear the permission. Click on clear permission, it will delete the permissions, and then say close, and then I'll delete this one quickly, and I will close and apply. So it's gone from here now. Okay, so it will vanish quickly. Yeah, it's gone. And I will go and click it again. Again we will try to connect. Okay, just want to make sure the credential part, what happened. Okay, yeah, so Snowflake connect. copy this part, paste it, compute warehouse. Okay, so yeah, so once you have proper account name or server name information, then it will ask you the credential. So if basically if you have SSO, in that case maybe you will use Microsoft account, but for now we are using Snowflake user. Okay, so Snowflake username and password I will enter. Okay, and click connect. So on successful connection, it will show all the DBs under my server. Okay, so you will find this one. So all the DBs under my server, and for the sample, let me open the region, nation, you know, and say load. So you can do direct query as well as import. So as of now, I'm doing import. So it's loading now region and nations. So it's nice. Yeah, it's loaded this too. Let's just quickly add some sample data into your canvas, and it will fetch information. Yeah, here we have. Okay, so this is it for this video, and in this, what we have done in very quick summary, we understand the Snowflake aspects, how to create your account, how you can have some basic understanding there to create DB or use existing DB, and some account related information. And then we jump to the Power BI desktop and we showed how you can use your server URL, so in your connection. Okay, and from where you will find that URL, and the compute resource means your warehouse. Then next you will have your credentials that you have created during the registration, and then it will show you all the DB if you don't have pass particular database or SQLs into the connection time. So it will load all of them, and then you can select your DB, and yeah, here you are, you have your all the table information on your Power BI desktop. So this is it for this video, and keep watching videos, all the videos. Write down the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. Subscription is very important. It will inspire. Okay, and I tried. If you find on my channel, they are very unique videos. Why? Because it's based on how the issues I have faced, and that's what I am assuming, like normal day-to-day work of the BI guy who is facing, and those all I just whenever I face some issues into Power BI, I will just note down, and whenever I get time, I will try to create that video. So probably it will more related to a lot of people who are in this uh, data engineering and business intelligence domain. So write down in a comment which video you want to uh, show. Okay, have a nice day guys. Bye.